And we're back. Welcome into Buck and Honey's in Sun Prairie for another season of Wisconsin Huddle. I'm Zach Hanley alongside Chez Mellusi. Chez, thanks for being here.
Of course.
So you're finally healthy heading into the season. How does that feel after the last 3 years of just battling injuries?
I mean, it feels really good. You know, I'm in a good spot, emotionally, physically, and, I'm just excited to get the year started.
Now, I'm paraphrasing here because in the spring you said you're not injury prone, you just have blank luck, bad luck. How tough was it just to keep battling back, going through the ACL, the broken wrist, and then more recently the broken leg?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, injuries are part of sports, and once you kind of accept that, it's kind of just how fast can you come back and, how much stronger you can come back. And I have a lot of good people in my corner, and they make it really easy for me to, go through tough things. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, just finding silver linings and just coming back better than you were before is kind of just how I do it.
Well, last year, fall camp started at Camp Platteville, but this year their stay was a little longer at UW-Platteville. Instead of a 1-week stay, it was a 2-week stay, and it was a trip that guys were looking forward to, too. The food was a hit last year, and what's better than football 24/7? Not much for a group that was a little better prepared for their stay this time around.
I've made improvements this year. Brought 2 pillows instead of 1. Brought my own blanket, brought my own soap, brought my own towel. So I'm much more geared up and ready to go this year.
Food was great there. I remember that. Just breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Like the cooks, chefs there out over there was really good. One thing Coach Fick wanted to do is make sure we know each other as brothers. We got the hero hardship highlight thing, and we get to express ourselves, our background, get to understand each other deeply, and understand our why and what our mission here to do.
Did you bring anything different this year than you did last year?
Definitely. Last year, I mean, I had an idea of what was going to be going on, but we were in the dorm. We were in twin beds, so, I brought, 1 pillow last year. I brought, a little blanket and no mattress pad. This year, I brought all those things, and I brought a fan. So I was a lot more, the whole team was a lot more prepared. Some people brought TVs. Some people brought, expensive mattress pads. So, I was prepared.
Yeah. Who was your roommate?
This year, my roommate was Kamoy Latu. Last year, it was Braylon Allen.
Is Kamoy a good roommate?
Yeah.
Doesn't snore or anything?
No. That's why I chose him.
Okay.
Last year, Braylon was a snorer, so I chose someone that I know didn't snore.
You did your research this time around. Well, do you feel that this group got what they wanted to accomplish at Platteville?
Most definitely. I think, what Coach Fick and the staff are trying to accomplish there is just kind of like you said, football 24/7, but also a sense of camaraderie. You don't see regular people. You don't even see cars on the streets, just us there, So, it's football all day, every day. So, I mean, it definitely gets the job done for sure.
Well, one of those things that was accomplished in Platteville, naming a starting quarterback. This year's QB1 is Tyler Van Dyke. After earning the job, you could sense a little relief from the Miami transfer. But he also knows the job's not done. Now it's time to prove he's the guy that can take the Badgers to the next level.
Yeah, it means a lot. It means the coaches believe in me. It means the players believe in me, and I'm just glad they gave me this opportunity to, get some revenge for myself and bring some greatness to Wisconsin.
The decision-making part of it is good. The big arm is really a bonus for us, and his mobility is a bonus. So the 3 things you would hope to have in a quarterback we have right now.
Well, we got to take a quick break, but more from Buck and Honey's in Sun Prairie after this.
My dad has an Italian restaurant, so I grew up eating Italian food, pizza all the time, every night almost. 7.987.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Huddle. Now, Wisconsin opens up their season against Western Michigan under the lights at Camp Randall Stadium. It's the 6th meeting between the two, with the Badgers leading the all-time series 4-1. And in home games against unranked opponents, well, UW is hard to beat at night. They're 15-0 in those contests, and you could say the Badgers are exciting about kicking off their season.
From the spring and then go to fall camp playing the same guys again, we're ready to just hit somebody different, man. And you can see it got a little chippy at the end, how it always does in fall camp. So we're excited and we're ready to get after some other people for sure.
Chez, I got to ask, what does this week feel like? What's the game week feel like?
Yeah, I mean, the preparation is pretty much the same in terms of how we practice and how hard we go. But the kind of that feeling you have a game at the end of the week is a little different. You kind of feel I wouldn't say butterflies, but you get really excited. I mean, I know I am, and I know the whole team really is as well.
Welcome into Bucky's Beast. I'm Zach.
And I'm Andrew, and each week we're breaking down Wisconsin's Beast of the Week.
First, I'd like to introduce you to the sweet, sweet sounds of Badger offensive lineman Derek Jensen. Check out Will Pauling. Likes the song, not sure what's going to happen, and then bang, DJ hits him with some harmony. That big man has some pipes. Hey, there's Jack Nelson, future first-round draft pick. He's the anchor of the O-line. Nothing rattles this guy. Wait a minute. Jensen's got him looking like he's in junior high and the Backstreet Boys are on stage. Absolutely perfect pitch, and Hunter Wohler knows it. Throw up the one, boys. It's over.
But Zach, let's not forget about the guy that trains him to get those strong vocal cords. Check out Ryan Ross. He's Bucky's assistant director of strength and conditioning, and you gotta have strong hands to pound keys like that. Jake Renfro is like, whoa, whoa, the big man isn't just strong, he is almost poetic with those fingers. Look at him dance up and down the keyboard. Just call Ryan Ross the piano man, Zach, because Elton John's got nothing on him.
So Ryan and Derek, congrats on being our first Beasts of the Week.
It's been gone for way too long, and so I played it probably more than I need to. But I mean, rating's great. Obviously, you always want to be higher, but I mean, I'm not complaining. It's cool, and just being in the game overall is pretty surreal.
I was the second fastest quarterback, which was great, so I can hold that over their heads. But they gave me like 58 strength. I don't know if I agree with that.
I do not like the rating. No, I do not. No, it's 78, man. That's too low for me. I thought like, damn, 78. I'm the same level as, no offense to Kurt, but like, come on, man. I had a little bit more stats than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know I was that bad.
I mean, of course, everybody would want their rating higher. At least I'm in the 80s, though. I see some people that's in the 70s and 60s. I feel kind of good about that, but of course, I want to bump that up this year.
You know, all my family and friends, playing with my character and sending me videos and stuff, and then, getting the hateful DMs where I threw interceptions for guys. That's been pretty funny. So, no, I love it. It's, that game is kind of a part of our childhoods in a lot of ways. And so to be able to have that back and enjoy that and see yourself on there, I mean, it's pretty awesome feeling.
Welcome back into Buck and Honey's in Sun Prairie. Ches, I'm guessing part of the reason you chose to transfer to Wisconsin was because of that rich running back tradition, right?
Definitely. I mean, it speaks for itself.
All right, so we're going to play a little guessing game here. It's called Which One Are You from RBU? I'm going to give you 3 clues for each Badger, and then after I'm done reading the clues, you're going to name them.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, number 1. Has been called Mr. 408 a time or two.
That's easy.
Holds the program record for most rushing yards in a quarter and in a season. A Wisconsin native that should have won the Heisman. Who do you got? Melvin Gordon. All right. That was too easy.
That was way too easy.
All right. One of 2 Badgers to rush for over 2K twice. A 2-time Doak Walker Award winner. And sits second on UW's all-time career rushing list after just a 3-year career in Madison. JT, Jonathan Taylor. All right, Ches, if you don't get this one, I don't think you could play on Friday. This is too easy.
Okay, let me hear it.
Carried the ball 50 times against Minnesota, rushing for 297 yards against the Gophers in one game. He's UW's all-time career rusher and a Heisman winner.
I don't want to mess his last name up, though.
You got it. You got it.
All right.
Ron Dane. 3 for 3, Ches. All right.
That was too
Who's
easy.
your Mount Rushmore of Wisconsin running backs. The hard part, I guess, is just picking 4.
Yeah. I mean, Ron Dayne's obviously, I think, the cornerstone of that. I
Okay.
think he's up there, obviously. Melvin, Monty.
2, 3.
And one more, I think you got to go James White.
Okay.
I think I'm going to be a little biased, but he's from Florida. So I think just like what he did in the backfield that he had and was still able to, accomplish what he did and how versatile he was. And I think what he did in the NFL as well, I think puts him up there for me.
What about JT? He did all that in 3 years.
Oh, man. See, that's
Maybe we'll just
insane.
add on.
Can I do a 5th one?
Yeah, we'll just add on.
Because JT's definitely up
Yeah.
there. I'm tripping. I think with JT is just like how consistent he was and how durable he was. I think he's definitely up there as well. So I think there's 5 of them.
All right, we got to take a quick break, but more from Buck and Honey's in Sun Prairie after this. And welcome back to Wisconsin Huddle. Since EA Sports brought back their college football game, we're going to play the game. You're going to be Wisconsin. I'm going to be whoever you're playing. We're going to do this 2-minute quarters. How do you feel about yourself?
I feel pretty good.
Yeah, you played a game?
Of course. At home, can't run it, we can't beat it.
Great. I haven't played it yet, so this should be interesting. Let's do it. Is it weird playing as yourself?
Not really. You get used to it pretty fast.
Did he pick that?
Yeah, Austin Brown.
So we just all Chez Mellusi runs on offense.
I mean, it depends who I'm playing. I think that if they have a good defense, I try to spread it out a little bit.
Are you always Wisconsin? Do you always play or use it?
It depends who I'm playing. If someone else is like a powerhouse, I'll try to be Wisconsin, but I like using like super mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So I'll switch it up.
What was that moment like when you first handed the ball off to Chez Mellusi?
I mean, like, it's a crazy feeling because like as a kid, you always put yourself in the game and
Yeah.
you're not really in the game. So, I mean, it was pretty surreal, like actually being in the game as an actual character.
And he throws another interception. His of the night.
I don't want to touch them.
Where are you going?
I want the offense to have the ball.
Oh, you want Chez to get another. You want Chez to get another touchdown. I get it. Weird.
I look terrible. in that.
Are you reading my defense?
A little
Calling
bit.
audible?
Yeah.
Got his man. Touchdown, Badger.
I'm just bringing the house every time.
Been dialed into.
No.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And the stomping has commenced.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah. Well, Chez, 31-0. You were the player of the game. You didn't break 100. What the heck?
I know, right?
2 TDs, though. Yeah. How did it feel?
Good. I mean, I play this game often. It's not chess, so at least.
All right, well, I don't want to look at the score anymore or the highlights. More from Wisconsin Huddle after the break. And welcome back to Buck and Honey's in Sun Prairie. Personally, this is my favorite part of the show, and we've got a little twist to this week's Feelin' the Fit. Normally, we break down Luke Fickell's game day suit, but since it's week 1, we had the guys break down their teammates' Big Ten Media Day fits.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give Jake a 4 out of 10. I'm gonna give Jake a 4. I just wish his pants matched his jacket. I mean, blue's not a bad with this, and I'm more like a slim fit when it comes to tuxes. This is my preference, more of a slimmer fitting thing. And Jake's got a nice physique, not in a weird way, but I feel like something tighter would have, fit him a little better on that. So with him, Jack, I'll give him 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Nice pants, nice jacket, matching, nice shoes. Looks like it fits him pretty well. I'll say 8 out of 10 for Jack. Hunt, I'll say a 6 out of 10. I like the jacket. I don't know, it's just I wouldn't wear this. I like it though. I mean, I like the jacket though. It's cool, but yeah, I'll say a 6 for Hunt too. Yeah, I'll say a 6.
So Jake, I'll give him a 8 out of 10. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. I feel like that's pretty smooth, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like the little tie, the little, you know, I like that. Nelly, I'll give him he looked like a businessman for real. I'll give him a 7 just because, honestly, no, I'll give him a 7.5. I'll give him 7.5. It's simple, but it's, you know, it's put together. You know, I like it. I like the little watch bling. And then I'll give Hunt 9.5. I give him a 9.5. I feel like he really put it on. I like the color pop. So yeah, that's what I say.
I like Cheney's fit. Pants are a little baggy for my style. You know, I like the coat. Ties are all nice. Give it a 7 out of 10. Jack, I like his suit. I like the cowboy boots. I like how everything matches. You know, of course, the watch. Can't forget about the watch. I give his a 9 out of 10. And then Hunter's, I like the shoes. The pants look great. The red jacket is slick. Yeah, I think he looks pretty good. I give him 9.5 out of 10.
All right, Ches, Jake Cheney, Jack Nelson, and Hunter Wohler got suited up in Indy. Starting with Jake, how would you rate their look?
So out of 10, I'm gonna give Jake Cheney a 7. I like the traditional look. You know, I think he could have tailored the pants a little bit better at the bottom. Me personally, I think Jack did his thing. I think he screams offensive lineman, and I really like the all gray look with the brown shoes and the tie fits. I'm gonna give him a 9.
9?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 9.
Okay, so Hunter's got some work to do if he wants to get on this scale.
You know, the thing about Hunter's fit, I really like the gray pants with the gray tie and then the bright suit jacket. I think that was smart. So I'm gonna give him an 8.5. You know, I think that if anyone was to walk through the door, I think that that represents Wisconsin well. So.
All right. And that's it for this week's Wisconsin Huddle. Just a reminder, you can come out to next week's live taping at Buck and Honey's in Sun Prairie on Tuesday, September 3rd. For Chez Mellusi, I'm Zach Hanley. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.